So as we said before, good readers are good writers. Okay, طب today we need to focus on studying some paragraphs to understand the paragraph structure like that. Who can read? Who can read? Yes, Minna? Yes, Rahaf. Okay, Rahaf رفع ايدها على طول. Yeah.
Homeless people have many problems in winter. It's hard to stay warm and it gets too hot in summer. It's also hard to keep things safe without a home. They also have a lack of privacy.
Okay, so as you see, homeless people have many problems. In winter, it's hard to stay warm, and it gets too hot in summer. It's also hard to keep things safe without home. They also have a lack of privacy. Here, he started the paragraph with a sentence. Okay, like homeless people have many problems. What are these problems? We don't know. Okay, we don't know. Homeless people have many problems. What are these problems? Why didn't he start with in winter? No, he cannot start with in winter or in summer. Okay, so never start your paragraph with a detail. You have to start with the main idea of the whole paragraph. Okay, you know the Big Mac sandwich? Can you eat the Big Mac sandwich without the top bun? No, you cannot eat it without the top bun, and also you cannot eat it without the bottom bun. Okay, so the top bun or your paragraph is like this sandwich. Okay, it starts with the topic sentence, the main idea of the whole paragraph. So homeless people have many problems. It's this sentence is the main idea. This sentence is the main idea. Okay, that summarizes the whole paragraph. The whole paragraph. In winter, it's hard to stay warm, and it gets too hot in summer. All of these sentences are called supporting sentences. Supporting sentences that explain the topic sentence. Again, so what's a topic sentence? What's a topic aslan? What's a topic? What is the topic of this paragraph or this text? The topic is homeless people. Homeless people. So the topic is the title. Okay? What about the topic sentence? Any paragraph must start with a topic sentence, must start with the main idea of the whole paragraph that summarizes the whole paragraph. Okay, so what is the topic sentence of this paragraph? Homeless people have many problems. Where can we use it? Where can we use this sentence? You have to start your paragraph with writing this topic sentence. Okay? Homeless people have many problems. What are these problems? We don't know. We are going to know after this sentence. In winter, this is the first problem. In winter, it's hard to stay warm and it gets too hot in summer. It's also hard to keep things safe without home. They also have a lack of privacy. Got it? So all of the sentences that come after the topic sentence are called supporting sentences. ومن اسمها كده معناها ايه؟ That support the topic sentence, that explain the topic sentence. You know, it's like what? It's like a table. It's like a table. Imagine that this is a table. Imagine that this is a table. This is at the top of the table is called the topic sentence, and the legs of the table are the supporting sentences. Okay, so can you sit on the table? Can you use the table without the legs? No. So the top of the table, is the topic sentence, and the legs of the table, the full legs of the table, are the supporting sentences that explain the topic sentence, that tells the reader why the topic sentence is true. Okay, okay. يبقى كل دي details that support, that explain the topic sentence. What about the problems? What are these problems? We need to know. Okay, type how to write. The question is how to write the topic sentence. Actually, the topic sentence consists of two parts. Two parts. The topic plus the controlling idea. Again, the topic plus the controlling idea. Again, but how to write the topic sentence? It consists of two parts. The topic plus the controlling idea. What is the topic? Homeless people. What is the controlling idea? Have many problems. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Okay, so any paragraph is like this sandwich. Okay, start with the topic sentence, and then the supporting sentences and details, and then the closing sentence. So what's a paragraph? Is a group of related sentences dealing with one topic, and this is so important. يعني it's not acceptable to write about many ideas. Okay, in your paragraph, you have to write in just one topic. You have to deal with one topic. Okay, it's not acceptable to write about many ideas. Just one idea and explain it, and give some details and examples to support and explain this idea. Okay, so what's a paragraph? A group of related sentences dealing with one topic. Dealing with one topic. What about the components of the paragraph, the good paragraph? Actually, you have to give a title to your paragraph. To give a title, the topic. What is the topic? Homeless people, homeless children. Homeless people is the title, the topic. Okay, type homeless people have many problems. The topic sentence is the topic sentence. Okay, so what's a topic sentence? Is the main idea of the whole paragraph. And then number 3, supporting sentences and details, and then the closing sentence. Type what is the difference between the title and the topic sentence? Under the title بيكون ايه كلمة أو كلمتين, just one or two words. Tell the topic in a few words. Tell the topic in a few words. ما فيهاش لا subject, verb, object, ما فيهاش الكلام ده. It's a topic. It's a title. Tell the topic in a few words, like my best friend, homeless people, my grandfather. Okay? طبعا. Here I made a mistake. Here I made a mistake. What was this mistake? What's this mistake? If you write a title, if you write a heading, if you are writing a topic, you have to use capital letters at the beginning of each word. فتبقى ازاي؟ تبقى my grandfather, capital M and capital G. My best friend, capital M, capital B, capital F. Capital M, capital B, capital F. So it's not acceptable to use just lowercase, small letters. If you're writing titles, you have to use capital letters at the beginning of each word. Okay, so what about the topic sentence? Yes, Mirna. Yes, can you read it? Can you read the definition of the topic sentence? That always comes at the beginning of any paragraph.
The main idea of a paragraph, usually the first
The
sentence.
first, yeah, is also the most general sentence. Yeah, عشان كده فيها كلمة many problems. Okay, yeah, يعني for example, if I'm writing about cars and I prefer BMW, فأقول مثلا BMW is the best car for many reasons. Like, this is my point of view. Mercedes is the best car for many reasons. Okay, so what are these reasons? We need to explain. We need to use some transition words like first. The first reason is that. The second reason is that. The third reason is that. It's better to use some transition words while writing the supporting sentences. The first reason is that. The second reason is that. Also, okay, you can use also, first, second, in addition to that. So the main idea of a paragraph, usually the first sentence, and also the topic sentence is the most general sentence type. What are the components? How to write? How to write it? قلنا it consists of two parts: the topic plus the controlling idea. What is the topic? What is the topic? Homeless children, homeless people. Best homeless people is the topic. Have many problems is the controlling idea. يبقى homeless people have many problems. كده بقت ايه topic sentence. So the topic sentence consists of the topic plus the controlling idea, and it always comes at the beginning of a paragraph type. Read another let's read another example. Here he made a mistake. He made the same mistake. What was this mistake? Huh? Who knows? There is a punctuation mistake. Raf. There is a punctuation mistake. What was it?
Grandfather should be start with a capital letters.
Excellent. My grandfather. So titles are capitalized. Capital M, capital G. Okay, but when you start to write a paragraph, just the first letter. My grandfather is old in years but young in spirit. Why? Is old in years but young in spirit. Okay? Okay. So this sentence is called topic sentence or supporting sentences. It's not a supporting sentence. It's not a detail. It's a topic sentence. It's the topic sentence, which consists of the topic plus the controlling idea. Got it? Like Canada is one of the most developing countries. Is the most developing? No, developed. Okay. Yeah, so this is the topic sentence, which consists of two parts. Yeah, so what about the supporting sentences? The supporting sentence that come after the topic sentence develops, explains, and supports the main idea. Give some examples. It develops the idea, explain the idea, which contains facts and details, examples and details. Got it? Got it. Type. What about the supporting another function? It explains why the main idea is true. Okay, why the main idea is true. How to write supporting sentences? How to write the supporting sentences? Actually, you have to use some transition words like first, second, third, first of all, also, in addition. خلي بالنا session D, it's crucial. It's so important because today we started with the basics. Okay, So we need to, if you are writing supporting sentences, you have to use some transition words like first, second, third, first of all, also, in addition to that. طبعا we use first, second, third if you are writing about something, about some facts, like first, second, third. The first reason is that, the second reason is that. And as you see, we have to place a comma, I have to put a comma after first and second and third. Okay, طبعا comma plus subject and verb. First of all, first, or first of all, also, in addition to that. You can start with also, or you can put it after the verb. You can use, for example, when you give an example after a supporting sentence, you have to start with a for example, for instance, such as. طبعا no commas before or after. Okay. طيب. You told us that my grandfather is old in years but young in spirit. How explain this? I have to prove, as a writer, I have to prove that this is true. That this is true. That my point of view is true. That this topic sentence is true. By what? By giving some reasons, by giving some details and examples to support this, the main idea, to support the topic sentence, to say, to prove that this is true. Got it? The first reason, firstly, he swims a mile and works in his garden. Second, full stop. جملة تخلص full stop. هبدأ بترانزيشن word يبقى come out subject and verb. First, he swims a mile and works in his garden. Full stop. A new sentence يبقى capital letter. Second, he loves parties and invites us to his house for a big dinner on his birthday. In addition, he never gets tired and is always the last to go bed. Look at how many? How many supporting sentences? Huh? Who knows? How many supporting sentences?
3.
3. Good job. So what was the first? What comes after the word first is the first supporting sentence. First, he swims a mile and works in his garden is the first supporting sentence. The second supporting sentence, يا رهف.
He loves
He
parties
loves
and
parties and invites
invites
us to
us
his
to his
house for a
house
big
for a
dinner
big
on his
dinner.
birthday. Yeah, راجل ده رايق قوي. Huh? Yes. In addition, he never gets tired and he's always last to go bed. Okay. Okay, next. He gives us, here the writer gave an example after the last supporting sentence, after the previous supporting sentence. It's better to use an example, to write an example, to give an example after each supporting sentence, like this. For example, he started to prove that. For example, by giving some examples. For example, when you give an example, you can use, for example, for instance, such as, but we never start with such as. For example, he swims a mile every day and works in his garden. He can run for a long time, such as any. Okay. Okay. So what about the closing sentence? We came to the end. If you want to end any paragraph, you have to end it with the closing sentence or the concluding sentence. Actually, the concluding sentence is usually last sentence of the paragraph. If it ends, you have to end your paragraph with the concluding sentence. Okay. طب how to write it? بيقول لك يبقى repeat the main idea. But how to write? How can we write the concluding sentence? By repeating the main idea in different words. In your own words, in different words. Repeating the main idea يعني repeat the topic sentence but in different words. يعني ذلك ان هي ايه؟ It's the summary. It's the main idea, but it's written in different words. It's used to finish. It's used to finish the paragraph. This is the position, the location. طيب لما اجي اكتبها بقى ابدا بايه؟ I have to start with in short, in brief, in date. It's important to start with one of these transition words like all in all, in short, in brief, indeed, finally. اوكي. انما الباكش بقى اللي كان موجود في الثانويه العامه ده باكش، ده مش باكش، ده مش عارف اقول ايه، حاجات كلها irrelevant والتيتشرز للاسف يعني على مر العصور، على مر طول السنين اللي فاتت بيكتبوا نفس الكلام في الملازم بتاعتهم. اكتب يا ابني there is no room for doubt that مقدمة تنفع لكل الاسايز. مين قال كده؟ It's irrelevant. مفيش حاجة اسمها there is no room for doubt that no one can deny that. لا، لازم you have to start with the topic sentence. اوكي؟ مفيش حاجة اسمها جملة تمشي على أي باراجراف، على أي باراجراف، مفيش حاجة اسمها كده. اوكي؟